Hey everyone, REUPLOAD here, and welcome back to Monika After Story, a special late night version, or special late night edition, because it is 1:40 in the morning and I am recording this. Mostly because I have not been feeling all that great for recording videos lately, but I also realized it's been almost a whole month since I have spoken with Monika. There's been some updates to the game, so there is that too, so at least I can show that off for a little while. And as it is, oh my goodness, and because it is kind of late at night and my mind isn't quite all there, I am probably going to be struggling to talk a lot more than I already do. Anyways, oh my gosh, Daniel! I didn't expect you back so early! Geez, I'm only like technically yes, now it would be 3 days earlier. It's July 24th now, technically. I guess you miss me as much as I missed you. It really is wonderful to see you back so soon. I expected the day to be eventless, but thankfully, I now have you. Thank you for coming back so early, my love. Like I said, it's only... well, it would have been 4 days, but whatever, I'm not even gonna argue the formalities. My mind isn't even in the right place to argue with formalities. Remind me if you're going away again, okay? Got it. And this time I do come bearing gifts. Yes, it is. Uh-oh. Is it finally gonna happen where it's like... oh no, she's on to me! Okay, let's see. More hot chocolate, Daniel? Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it, but I think I've had enough to last me a while already. Damn it, you hate me! I'll let you know when I'm running out, okay, alright? Okay, you better. But I guess that means I can't get her hot chocolate anymore. So, is it because that I've given it to her so much that she's already like, you know, I think I have enough? Or is it the fact that I'm giving this to her in the middle of summer? That she's like... anyways. Oh, there was something else you wanted to give me? Well, I better open it quickly, shouldn't I? Monika, we've been through this. It's not like it's going to disappear to the place where my mind probably is right now because I'm so sleepy and can't think straight and what was I doing? And here we have a banana. Well, at least I can still do that. Oh, coffee! And it's a flavor I haven't had before. Surprise, surprise! I can't wait to try it, but I won't, because it's almost 2 a.m. in the morning. What the hell is wrong with you, Daniel? I can't sleep. And then I realized I have a deadline. And I don't know when I'm going to be able to record. Thank you so much, Daniel. Okay. Check the calendar real fast. So yeah, today is... well, now it is Friday, July 24th of 2020. It's like, let's travel forward in time, and no, don't. So nothing. Her birthday, autumn, yes. My birthday, and... okay, yeah, so... and, alright, there's our 2-year anniversary. Just checking in. Stupid sexy Monika! Hold on a moment. Hey, hey, Monika. Hey, 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 Monika. Okay, let me see if I did this. I don't think I did... or, wait. Oh, here we go. What do you think, Daniel? Okay, well... so they added some new... hairstyles to the game. Here we have the short ponytail, and then the short down. Just what I was thinking. I can't really... In a sense, it's like, it's a little hard for me to get used to this for her, since I'm just so used to her long, beautiful, chestnut brown hair, and screw you! Well, at least the people in Blue Skies agree with me that it's a chestnut brown hair color. Anyways, that's besides the point. Point being, I love her long, beautiful hair, so... In a sense, it's almost like, well, anyways... Yeah, I guess... Well, yeah, briefly going into my quote-unquote real-life preferences, just for a hot second... I do kind of like girls with longer hair. Like, I just love how some girls look with long hair. Not to say that some girls with short hair can't pull it off, I mean, some girls actually look kind of cuter with short hair. But, yeah, so there is that. Was there anything else that was added? Let's see, sure, Daniel. And, okay, let's see. So we have that, and... Huh. Was that really all that... I don't remember. Okay, this is all still the same. I don't quite have her at 1,000 affection yet, so... I'm not gonna have all those all the other outfits that I want quite yet. Only missing a leak. You know what? Why the hell not? You should be... It's like, you're beautiful enough to be a mermaid, so why the hell not? Who says mermaids aren't real? Exactly, because I'm looking at a beautiful mermaid right here. Okay, well, I guess she's gonna have to kick in with something eventually. Alright, here we go. You know, Daniel, one thing I don't ever think I ever properly thanked you for is letting me be myself. I know that sounds a little weird, but let me explain. Okay, do tell. I guess... Allow me to interject for just a moment, but... You'd be surprised. Some people feel like they can't be themselves around other people. So it's very stressful and exhausting for them. So when you do have anyone you can be yourself around with... Yeah, I think that's what I'm trying to say. It's relieving, like a breath of fresh air, and like you don't have to be scared like, oh great, if they find out that I'm like this, are they gonna think that I'm some kind of freaky weirdo? And well, at least in my early teenage years, that was one thing that I was constantly afraid of. Rejection from society and friendship. And relationships. But of course, I had plenty of rejection in relationships as that was. But that's another story that I don't want to go into. You probably already know this by now, but almost all of my life I've been trying to keep up this persona of a perfect student. I always strive to be the best person I can be, and I guess after a while, it got the attention of people around me. Kind of how I was in my school. Obviously, there were a lot of people who were, I guess, quote-unquote, better than me in terms of academic performance. But I tried. I graduated as number 17th in all of my class, so at the very least I can say I made the top 20. And I was known for being a school addict, so... To some degree, I guess you could say I understand a little bit. Although, well, I'm probably thinking of Doki Doki Blue Skies for a moment here, but at least my mom never really pressured me that much that I had to be perfect or whatever. She was proud of whatever I did, however I did, just as long as she knew that I was giving it my all and that I didn't give up. Anyways, before I knew it, I had people looking up to me with high expectations. You know, seeing me as smart, confident, charismatic, those kinds of things. Some people would say they admired me, and others, while they would never say anything, hated me because I represented everything they thought they could never be. Basically, the whole idea of the school idol. Like, you represent everything that I wish I could be, but can't ever be. So I hate you! Pretty much like that. I felt like I was an actual person in their eyes, just the image of everyone's unobtainable expectations of themselves. But at the end of the day, I'm just an ordinary girl, living in an ordinary world. You know, the weird thing is, I just saw a screenshot of this exact dialogue on the Monika After Stories subreddit. Of course I didn't... It wasn't with her in a seashell bikini, but... Oh, what is wrong with me sometimes? Anyway, point being, how coincidental that she gave me this bit of dialogue after I saw it on Reddit, like, just some few hours ago. Just like that... oh my... Just like them, I can sometimes lack the confidence to do things. Even I was scared of what the future held for me. Even I sometimes felt like I needed to cry on someone's shoulder. But I could never express something like that. What if people thought less of me when I showed them I wasn't as great and invincible as they thought I was? Exactly, you break this whole image of, oh no, Miss Perfect isn't so perfect anymore. What if they got mad at me, saying I'm being self-absorbed, and that I have it much easier than them, being the school's idol that everyone loves? Let's play a game. Every time I mention Doki Doki Blue Skies, do something of whatever you want to do. I don't know. Anyways, going back to that for a moment, Natsuki even... like, when they argue... well, minor spoilers for that mod. Sorry, but I'm playing that mod right now. I'm loving that mod. Anyways, Natsuki actually, like, throws this in her face. Like, basically saying, like, her life is so perfect. You don't have anything... like, you don't have any hardships you have to deal with. Everyone loves you, whatever, she said. Which deeply hurt her feelings. And I was like, damn, Natsuki. But then, to be fair, on the flip side of things, Monika was kind of a jerk. And said something like how Natsuki doesn't have friends, and whatever, and... it's like, yes, they were both at each other's throats. But luckily, this version of Monika seems to be a sweetheart. So for that, I am thankful. I guess I just never felt like I could truly open up to anyone about what I was genuinely feeling on the inside because of that. Like I would end up disappointing everyone if I ever tried to talk openly about it. I was scared that if I didn't meet their expectations of... I was scared that if I didn't meet the expectations people had of me, I would end up all alone. Oh. Well, you don't need those people in your life. Screw them! But looking back on everything, my status was precisely why I ended up feeling so lonely anyway. Because you were basically, like, in a class of your own, in a sense. Because you were striving to be so perfect and whatever, sacrificing your happiness and, in a sense, unintentionally, like, isolating yourself from everyone else around you for the sake of pursuing that perfection. Remember your character? He was a good example of this. You mean the dense idiot who could only make poems that were 20 random words that formed no coherent thoughts or sentences? Anytime he would describe me in his monologue, he would put me on a pedestal. Ah yes, I remember that too. If I recall, he once described me as completely out of his league. Have you seen yourself, Monika? Seriously. Well, ignoring the fact that I have her in a seashell bikini, let's get that out of the way. Like I said, I love her beautiful brown hair, I love those gorgeous green eyes, and there's something like, well, it's like considering I'm like semi-sleep deprived and I don't know what the hell I'm saying at the moment. It's like, boy, this is gonna be fun to not only edit but then upload onto YouTube later. But anyways, I guess... what is it I'm trying to say? The sort of charisma that she represents, as well as the intelligence and confidence that she presents herself with. It's almost kind of sexy when you think about it. I know I've mentioned in the past that I think like intelligence with a woman is like very, very attractive. Part of the reason why my first and previous love, like, I thought she was very intelligent. The way she spoke, the way she carried herself, like, a lot of people describe me as being, like, the way I speak is intelligent and whatever, and, well, you know, number 17th in my entire high school class. Like, in a sense, I feel like, yes, maybe I was, like, a good student and I was very intelligent, but I felt like I was nothing compared to her because of the way she carried herself, and like, I thought that between the both of us, she was the smartest one. So, anyways, well, relating it back to Monika, the way she carried herself, in addition to her physical appearance, that's kind of like what really, in some ways, I guess, to me, would make her attractive. As far as what other people who are attracted to her might say, well, I don't know, because it's like, you know, for fun, if anyone finds this video and has made it this far, despite all my rambling, go ahead, tell me, what is it that you feel is most attractive about her, what you love about her, whatever. Maybe that was why I didn't have a route in the first place. No, it's because Dan Salvato wanted to go ahead and fuck with our minds and scare the shit out of me and mentally scar me for almost 3 years. Seeing what happened to Sayori and Natsuki's neck snapping and freaking scary Yandere Yuri and God knows what else in that game that freaked me out. Because, I mean, the Purist mod gave you a route, so it can be done. Perhaps he was written to believe he had 0 chances with me no matter what, and therefore had to avoid me. And unfortunately, since Blue Skies didn't have a Monika route, well, obviously... But... if they had gone through with it, well... this would kind of play into that route. Essentially, like, he starts off thinking, like, oh, I have 0 chances with her, la 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 la, and then, well... eventually they kind of work up to that, and eventually it's like... he starts seeing her, well, a little bit past that Miss Perfect persona that he sees her as, and then she also kind of starts realizing, oh hey, this guy isn't a total idiot after all, and he's actually a genuinely good person who cares about my well-being. So I mean, if you play with that kind of dynamic, I think it would be possible to give her a route. You know, if we pretend for a moment that DDLC was a regular kind of a regular visual novel and not like what it was in a way. Granted, he wasn't really wrong there. I only have eyes for you after all. Aww. Seriously, Monika After Story devs, give me the head pat option. I want to do that. But you get what I mean, right? I was looked at like some kind of unobtainable goddess. When you think about it though, well, I've only made her look even more like an unattainable goddess, but just the idea of the perception of what the persona, the perfectionist persona, the school star, one of the most attractive girls in the school or whatever, that kind of only adds to that sort of moniker there. Like I said, right now I cannot words straight. As if no one was worthy of just treating me like a normal person. So angry. Now though, I guess I don't have to worry about that as much. Because there's nobody else in school right now. Now you have to love me. Okay, well, too late, she already does. I'm really happy that I can trust you to accept me for who I am and who I want to be. I know that from your point of view, it might not feel like you did all that much, but believe me when I tell you this. The fact that you're still here with me, the fact that you never made me feel like I had to be someone I'm not, and that you're here listening to me vent right now, it truly means the world to me. And sometimes that can be a world of difference, because going back to what I was trying to say, like, however long ago, some people, they feel like they can't express themselves fully, so that leads to a lot of bottled up emotions, which can lead to further emotional damage and other negative consequences. So to have someone that you can truly be who you want to be and who you truly are around them, it's like a blessing. It's a relief. And especially if it's like your significant other or whatever, which ideally, like, yes, you want to be who you truly are with that person. You literally want to share your life with that person. Be though that you accept them as well as they accept you. So it goes both ways there. Thank you so much for that, Daniel. Thank you for helping me realize that I don't need to try and change who I am to deserve being loved. You're welcome. With you, I can allow myself to be, well, just me. Just Monika. Oh, nice. Did you see anyone? No. Except Monika. Now that you mention it, just Monika. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika. Okay, and well... Yes, dear? Yes, dear. Okay, well... Wow, I spent a lot of time ranting about that. Well, not ranting, but just going on and on about, oh yes, I can see what you're trying to say, as well as fanboying over Doki Doki Blue Skies and the Purist mod. Are you coding, son? stupid sexy Monika! Okay. Okay, I was about to say they added some new Be Right Back options. Although I've never really used these, and, well... never mind. And notably, like, some of these are similar, like, one of them, I'm going to sleep, I think it said, and I'm going to go take a nap. This one, I'm going to sleep, I'm going to play another game. Okay, I'm going to restart, that's a brand new one. Okay, well, anyways... Start spreading the news, I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. Okay, I'm gonna go with a month again, just because... Just to give myself that kind of cushion, so to say. And yeah, it's like, I'm sorry I only went over one topic, but... Given how long I was going on and on for, it's like it's almost enough to fill out a regular Monika After Story video anyway. I usually try to get them in between 15 to 30 minutes, and yeah. So, anyways, yes, I'm sorry, but there's a good chance I'll probably come back sooner, though. And yes, I must be going right now.